Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, guys, to another video. In last video, I told you about the Day65 EX16, but today my video is not related to Day65 EX16. This video is totally depends on hydraulic pumps. Okay, if you are not hearing my voice well, I'm sorry for it. Today I'm not feeling good. My health is not very good. So let's get started. Again, sorry I missed that. If you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel and give a like if you like my content. Thank you. So let's get started. Today I will summarize the whole topic in very good manner. Look, hydraulic pumps. You heard it very mostly that most of the pumps are positive displacement, negative displacement, but today I am just summarizing in very short form. Hydraulic pumps. Hydraulic pumps are those devices which converts mechanical energy into hydraulic energy. It's very simple. Any device which converts mechanical energy into hydraulic energy could be known as hydraulic pump. But I want to explain it a little more. Which type of mechanical energy? You get this mechanical energy from prime mover. Now you are thinking, what is prime mover? Prime mover is a device which gives drive. For example, electric motor. For example, engine. Okay, so we get power from engine or motor with the help of any coupling, any shaft, and then transfer it to pump, input shaft of pump. Okay, and then pump gives energy as pump is getting oil from the tank. Okay, most of the time hydraulic oil is used and its number is SAE 10, Society of Automotive Engineers 10. 10 is grade for it. Okay, so this is the basic definition of hydraulic pump. Okay, let's come to the function, basic function. Mostly pump hydraulic pumps are used to transfer oil to work equipment for working. As you all know that we use pump for creating a flow, and that flow later on builds a pressure in the system to work. Okay, which type of work? Mostly in bulldozer, we want to raise up the blade, we want to lower the blade, or tilt or repair any of the function, we have to do it with the help of hydraulic power, and that hydraulic power is achieved with the help of hydraulic pump. Okay, so this is the basic function of the pump. Work equipment needs hydraulic pressure, and that hydraulic pressure can be built only with the help of hydraulic pump. Okay, so let's come forward. There are basically two types of pumps: fixed displacement type pumps and variable displacement type pumps. Those pumps which have constant volume are known as fixed displacement pump, and those pumps which don't have constant volume are known as variable displacement type pumps. Let me show you this in a picture. In this picture you are looking two gears. This is external gear pump. There are two gears inside the casing of the pump. Here it's the casing of the pump, and there are two gears inside it. Okay, one is driven gear and the other one is idle gear, or you can say driver gear. Okay, from the bottom, volume on this side increases as gear teeth unmesh. Let's leave it for a while. Inlet is the downside. Okay, the oil will come here by gravity or by suction. Okay, and then there is a problem. Most of the people think that the oil goes from the center of the pump. No, that's wrong, because oil is incompressible. We can't compress the oil. Okay, and here you can see that there is no gap, almost in millimeters. Oil can't pass from here. Okay, and you can see the direction of rotation. It's clockwise and it's anti-clockwise. Okay, the oil will come from the inlet side and will be filled between the two gears, okay, two teeth of gear, and then I will go from the side of the gears to the delivery side, okay. So this is the basic method. One shaft is getting drive from the engine or motor, and then other is rotating by that shaft, okay. And low pressure oil, as you can see that this green color shows low pressure oil, and when this oil goes to the delivery side it goes high, and a red color indicates that it's high pressure. This is basic external gear pump, and you can also call it fixed displacement pump, okay. There is a constant gap between two teeth. There is a constant gap between two teeth. That's why we call it constant volume. This doesn't mean that this pump don't changes the flow rate. It can change the flow rate according to accelerator. The more accelerator you will give, the more RPM will be provided to the input shaft of the pump. So by this way you can change the flow rate. This fixed displacement doesn't mean that this pump have fixed flow rate. This doesn't have fixed flow rate, okay. Constant volume between two teeth of gear, that's why it is known as fixed displacement type pump, okay. So here you can see variable displacement type pump. There is a swash plate in this pump and cylinder block, and 7 or 9 pistons are present inside this cylinder block. The oil will come from inlet port and goes, and these pistons are revolving in the cylinder block with the help of a drive shaft, okay, and will go to the outside port. I will explain these pumps in detail later on in my another video, because this topic is not only for fixed displacement or for variable displacement. This topic is general, so I have to continue. Thank you for. So here I already explained you fixed displacement type pump and variable displacement pump. Let's come to the few details. Fixed displacement type pumps have fixed volume, I already told you, used for one or two functions. Yeah, that's the main point. In bulldozer, old bulldozers, you can see that the work equipment pump is only one. So there are only 2 or 3 functions like tilt, blade, and repair, okay. So pressure varies from 30 kg per cm square to 210 kg per cm square. That doesn't mean this is for one pump. This third point is for all pumps. Gear type fixed displacement gear type pumps varies from, means the first pump will be 30 kg per cm square, and the larger pump, maximum larger pump, will be 210 kg per cm square. I want to mention that this is from Komatsu fixed displacement type pumps. These fixed displacement type pumps are used in bulldozer, okay. Also used in excavator, but small devices like charging pump, which have 30 kg per cm square pressure. Variable displacement type pump have variable volume. As you can see here, the more swash blade will go at angle, the more delivery will be sucked. The more oil will be sucked, and there will be more delivery. Okay, swash plate angle is from 0 degree to 25 degree. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 23, 24, 25. There are degrees. The more degree, the more delivery. Okay, so here variable volume could be used for all functions, just like swash plate type variable displacement piston type pump. It's only one pump in the PC200-3, and it's giving oil to the all components of the whole machine. Okay, pressure varies from 250 to 410 kg per cm square. Again, used in excavators. So these variable displacement type pumps are used in excavator You can also say that in D65 EX16 I didn't mention the work equipment and pump details. uh, I will make a video for it, but there is a pump present inside that machine which is giving a pressure of 410 kg per cm square, which is maximum pressure. So that's all about today. Thank you for watching my video. Give us subscribe and like. Thanks a lot. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment section, and in the next video I will be back with the total detail of fixed displacement pump and variable displacement pump after that video. Okay, so next video will be on fixed displacement type pump. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.